Hello, Cedar family. This is Pastor Ivy. Listen, I'm coming to you today to do a recap of the amazing year we had in 2023 and to look forward to what God will do and the wonderful things He will do in the year of 2024. This year we had a church theme of growing forward. We kicked off our year together in the month of February, the first Sunday of February. God answered your prayers to send a pastor, and God answered my prayers and moved my family and I to Simpsonville, South Carolina, to begin a journey and a partnership of pastor and people here at Cedar Grove. We filled that Sunday with so many emotions and so many questions, but God reassured us that we were going to be okay. Why? Because He was our good shepherd, and He has a great reputation of taking care of His people, and we are witnesses of the great things God has done, and it continues to do to take care of us. We made this partnership official the first weekend in May. It was a wonderful installation. We had so many friends and guests and family and those who came to just help us seal what God had already done. And so I was amazed at your love and support that weekend, and I continue to be amazed at it. Then we welcomed my son TJ to come to the family and be in the fold. And I want to thank you again for the baby shower you had for my wife. My wife and I both love you all for that, and we are indeed grateful for how you continue to love on us, but also love TJ because he is a wonderful addition to our amazing family. We did some great things throughout the summer. We were able to even revisit some things and bring some things back. It circled the block, as they say, and made a return. Those things were Sunday school. We was able to go back to Bible school. We was able to deal with some of the things we are dealing with as it concerns our hurt and our trauma and how we should forgive and how we were reminded of how God continues to forgive us. So if God forgives us, then we should extend that forgiveness to other people. And so we're giving God all of our cares, our concerns, and our hurts. We learned about prayer, how we should talk to God, how we should pray to God. We've done all of these things. We were able to take our youth to South Carolina State. Many of these kids were able to see a HBCU for the first time and even attend a wonderful football game. We thank you for your generosity as you was able to bless us so that we could bless them. I always believe that fellowship is great and important. We created opportunities for fellowship. One in particular, before our church anniversary, we had a great picnic. We had food trucks. We had games. We thank Mr. Jack and Deacon Samuel for coming to cook us some amazing fish. It was good and delicious. I'm ready for round two and another plate, but we are just grateful for the fellowship. We must not forget as we progress. Sometimes it's just good to come together, laugh, tell some jokes, have fun, have a good time, break bread, and enjoy the company of each other. So we will thank God we were able to do that. We had an amazing revival this year, 2-night revival that I enjoyed. Homecoming was fantastic. We almost filled our sanctuary up that Sunday, but then we followed up with a 2-night revival as we welcome old friends of Cedar Grove and new friends of mine, the Bethlehem Baptist Church, as well as the Mount Moriah Church of Spartanburg. And we enjoyed that fellowship and hope God will continue to nurture those relationships in the years ahead. We've done some renovations to our facilities and our campus. If you look over in the fellowship hall now, we've done some great things. As you know, we added windows, but we also made some improvements to our ceiling, and it looks great. I think you all, when you get a chance, everyone, if you haven't already done so, go over and check that out. Prayer call is happening on Thursdays now. It's led by the amazing pastor of Congregation and Care here at Cedar Grove, Minister Jeannie Smith. Thank you, Minister Smith. You will continue to do great things. Thank you to our Sunday school teachers and those who labor and continue to teach us God's word on Sunday morning. January the 17th, Bible study is kicking back up. I hope you are enjoying your break. If you haven't been coming, we want you to continue to think about coming and start coming. And then we were able to welcome 10 plus members back to the fold of Cedar Grove, or those who just come and join for the very first time. It has been great going into the pool. We were able to have a couple of baptisms. It's been great every time. I enjoy doing the right hand of fellowship and welcoming those who God connects and brings back or to. So we've even had media improvements. Now you can see our scriptures that are on the screen, and so announcements will be on the screen. You can see those. Now listen, I'm crazy enough to believe God is not close to being done of sending people here so we can help them grow and they help us grow as they have gifts and we continue to have gifts. We're going to celebrate later this evening and having an amazing New Year's Eve service. But I wanted to take this time in our morning worship to just say thank you, Cedar Grove. Thank you for being a supportive church. Thank you for being a caring church. Thank you for being a thoughtful church. And I know God is doing some wonderful things. I look forward to what God will continue to do. As we think about next year, our theme for next year will be growing inward. We will have a year-long focus on the gospel. The first book we will walk through is the book of Colossians. We will look at the gospel. And many people know that the gospel consists of the birth, death, the burial of Jesus Christ, but also the return of Jesus Christ and his resurrection. We think all of those elements concerns the gospel. But how does that help me pay my bills? How does that help me love my family? How does that help me navigate life? We have a big, important presidential race. How does that help me when it concerns politics? How does the gospel affect all elements and areas of my life? That's what we will do. We will continue to have forms of outreach. We'll continue to have forms of fellowship. We're going to have some amazing preachers who are lined up to come. And then we're kicking off January with a wonderful vision night. Is a vision weekend. We want to see the potential that Cedar Grove has. And I'm inviting all of you to come and just help us recognize the great potential that we have. I want to encourage you to continue being generous. God uses your gifts so to expand his kingdom. And listen, when you take care of God's business, God has a way of taking care of your business, and God opens up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that you don't even have room enough to receive. God has blessed you so that you can be a blessing to others. We will try to look at how what place we have in society. How does the gospel affect those who live around us who doesn't necessarily come to church? Dr. Philip Horner has a saying, you can't be spiritual if you're not also social. So we want to listen. 2024 is going to be an amazing time. It's going to be an amazing year, and I look forward to it. I want to just say thank you again, Cedar Grove. Let us in unison thank God for what he has done. Let us thank God for what he continues to do. But let us also thank God for the great things he will do in the future. Guess what? I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Let's have a great year, and let's end strong.